Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to do a 30-minute stretch and mild movement video with yoga. So you want to begin by in a comfortable seated position, gently resting your hands on your knees, sitting up tall, your shoulders are back, you're lengthening your spine, bringing the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And just begin to settle in. As you begin to quiet your mind and bring your thoughts into the present, into this time that we have on our mats. Take a moment here to mentally scan your body from head to toe, just noticing how it's feeling, listening to what your body's telling you, not making any judgment about it, just noticing. And if you want to take a moment here just to think about what it is you want to get out of your practice today, if there's anything in particular that you want to work on, and set your intention to do that. Now let's begin to bring your focus to your breath as you begin to deepen your breath. Long, slow, deep inhales and full, complete exhales. Breathing deeply. Making your inhale and exhale about the same length. If not, make your exhale just a little bit longer. A couple more rounds of breath here. All right, at the end of this next round, at the end of your exhale, drop your arms down by your sides. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, looking up, and exhale, bring your arms back down, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, up, exhale, down, inhale, up, and exhale, lower your arms down by your side, keep your chin on your chest, and gently begin to roll your head from side to side. Just going at your own pace here. If there's a place that you want to stop and stretch a little bit more, feel free to do that. Just kind of warming up our neck here and stretching out some of our shoulder muscles. Okay, bring your head back to neutral. One arm out by your side on the mat. Inhale, bring your other arm up towards the ceiling and stretch up tall, and then side bend. I want to press that opposite hip into the mat, getting a nice side stretch here. along that outer side. All right, come on up and release your arm down. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale, side bend. All right, come on up and release that hand back down to the mat. Okay, now take your hand over to the outside of your opposite knee. Take your other arm, sweep it up and opening that shoulder, place it behind you on the mat, lifting your head towards the ceiling and then looking over your back shoulder. All right, inhale and exhale, release and come back to center. Okay, same thing for the other side. Hand to opposite knee, open up your shoulder, hand behind your hip, lengthen and look over your back shoulder. Okay, inhale and exhale, release. Okay, make sure you have one leg in front of the other. Put your hands on the floor in front of you, lengthen, and then begin to walk your hands forward, folding over that front leg. You should feel this stretch in the hip of the leg that's in front. You want to release and relax through your hips, allowing the stretch to happen. All right, gently walk your hands back. Switch the cross of your legs. Hands back in front. Inhale here and exhale, begin to fold forward. All right, come on up. And let's come on up to stand. I'm going to turn sideways on the mat so that you can see me. But we want to come up, you're going to have to move towards the front of your mat. Standing hip distance apart. Your feet are hip distance apart, about whatever feels comfortable and natural for you, okay? You want to have your knees stacked over your ankles, your hips over your knees, and your shoulders over your hips. So your shoulders are back, lengthening again, reaching the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. So you're standing up tall. On the inhale, you're going to bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, arms to the side. You're going to sit your hips back, fold forward towards the mat. And keep your knees as bent as they need to be. Inhale, half lift, hands on your shins, flat back. And exhale, step back into plank. Okay, you can either be in full plank here or you can be in kneeling plank. Okay, you want your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your fingers are spread wide. Your knees are behind your hips if you're in kneeling plank. And then we're going to go through what we call the flow. Inhale, you're going to come forward slightly so that your shoulders are in front of your fingertips. And then bend your elbows towards your rib cage and lower down as little or as much as you want. And then drop your belly and chest to the mat. Inhale, shoulders back, chest forward, cobra. And exhale, coming into downward facing dog. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. I want you to stretch out through your shoulders, tip your tail towards the ceiling, drop your belly towards your thighs. Maybe begin to pedal your heels up and down a few times, stretching out your calves. All right, on the inhale, walk your feet forward, coming halfway up into your flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, you're going to drop your hips, bring your arms out to the side, press yourself all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. I will do that whole sequence 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower down. Again, as little or as much as you want. And then drop your belly and chest to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders back, chest forward. And exhale, down dog. Again, we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. All right, inhale, walk your feet forward and halfway up and fold. Inhale, press yourself all the way up and exhale, hands to heart. Okay, one more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. All right, come forward onto your knees. This is called tabletop. Again, your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. And we're going to come in to do a few cat and cow. So on the inhale, you want to tip your tail towards the ceiling, drop your belly and lift your head. This is cow. Exhale, tuck your tail under, round your back, drop the top of your head towards the mat into cat. Tail up, belly down, head up, cow. Tail down, round your back, top of the head towards the mat. Really press into the mat, feel that arching into cat. Just do this a few more times at your own pace, moving with the breath. Inhaling as you come into cow, and exhaling as you come into cat. Okay, when you finish your next round, come on back to neutral. Okay, we're going to to come into now what's called spinal balance. So take one arm and extend it forward, and the opposite leg and extend it back. Really press into the mat with your grounded hand so you're lifting out of that shoulder. Your belly is lifted. You're stretching through your fingers, pressing through your heel. All right, inhale here. On the exhale, bring your elbow to your knee underneath. Inhale out. These are called bird dogs. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Now bring your hand back down to the mat and bring your leg out to the side. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this a little bit better. So this is how you are. Your hands are under your shoulders. One leg's extended to the side. You want to walk your hands back so that you're coming up onto your knee. Okay, bring your one arm up towards the ceiling and then side bend towards that extended leg. All right, inhale, come up, and exhale, bring that hand down to the mat. Bring your other arm up towards the ceiling. This is kneeling side plank. Roll that top shoulder back, really opening across your chest. And then take your upper arm and stretch it up over your ear. Nice long side stretch here. And then bring your that hand back around and come back into tabletop. I'm just going to stay facing you this time. We're going to come into spinal balance on the other side. So one hand forward, opposite leg back. Pressing into that grounded hand, lifting out of that shoulder, lifting your belly. Okay, inhale, exhale, elbow to knee, and out, 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 elbow to knee, and out. And then bring your hand down to the mat, leg out to the side, walk your hands back, coming up onto your knee. This is called gate pose. Bring your outer arm up towards the ceiling, stretch up tall, and then side bend towards your extended leg. And come on up, bring that hand down to the mat, other arm up towards the ceiling. All right, now reach that top arm up over your ear. And then come back around to hands and knees. Now we're going to sit back into child's pose. Take your knees a little bit wider, touch your toes behind, set your hips back, relax your arms, let your forehead fall towards the mat. If it works, go ahead and lay it on the mat. All right, go ahead and walk your hands forward so that they're straight. Come up onto your fingertips and drop your forehead towards the mat. Hug your fingertips towards your shoulders. Feel a nice deep shoulder stretch here. And then drop your palms back down to the mat. Come on up. And let's come on over onto your belly. All right, arms down by your sides. Turn one cheek to the mat. Baby, go away. Go. All right. Turn your head to neutral. Your arms are down by your sides, palms facing down. On the inhale, you're going to begin to peel your shoulders and chest off the mat. Option, if you want, lift your arms, stretch out through your fingers, and you can stretch out through and then you can lift your feet and stretch out through your toes. Keep your head in line with your spine. Lengthen through the top of your head. This is locust. Find balance in your pelvis. If you tend to pull to one side or the other, try and pull it back into center. And then lower down. Turn your other cheek to the mat. Okay, head back to center. Peel your shoulders back. Lift your hands, lift your feet. Lengthen through the top of your head. And then lower down. All right, bring your hands under your shoulders, press yourself back up. And come around to seated. We're going to come into a one leg stretch. So you're going to have one leg extended forward. Your other knee is bent with your foot on the inside of your thigh. So stretch up tall, and we're going to fold forward towards your extended leg. Now, when we're doing stretches, we're going to hold them for a little bit longer, and you want to try and relax as much as you can in areas that are not being stretched. So you want to try and relax through your hips, your back, your shoulders. Continuing to breathe. Some people do yoga with cats. Some people do yoga with goats. I have my dogs. They want to be right here with me. All right, come on up. And take your bent knee, cross it over so that foot's on the outside of your thigh. You're going to take your opposite arm, wrap it around. You can use your hand, your elbow, whatever. Again, you want to open up that shoulder and place your hand behind your hip, lift up tall, and then twist and look over that back shoulder. Now, if you want to get a little bit deeper stretch in your lower back, you can kind of lean in to that hip and you'll feel a deeper stretch in your lower back. Inhale and exhale, release. Okay, now we'll switch and do the other side. One leg's forward, kind of scoot your flesh out of the way so that you feel like you can feel that you're sitting right on your sit bone. Your other foot is bent and on the inside of your thigh. Lifting up tall, and then begin to fold forward. Tight hamstrings is one of the things that contributes to lower back pain. So that's what we're working on now, is trying to stretch out those hamstrings. They get really tight when we sit a lot. Again, remembering to release tension in all areas where tension can be released. That allows for the stretch to happen. All right, come on up. Again, take your bent knee, cross it over so that your foot's on the outside of your thigh. Wrap your arm around your knee. Circle and open up your shoulder. Lengthen and twist. And again, if you want that deeper twist in your lower back, gently lean into that hip. Lean back. Okay, inhale and exhale, release. Okay, go ahead and roll back onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And gently rock side to side. Okay, let's do one more stretch before we come into our relaxation. Drop one foot towards the mat, take your other leg and cross it over so that your ankle's on your knee. This is called figure 4. Now you're going to pull your knee towards you and interlace your fingers behind your thigh. We're really feeling this in your hip. Again, this helps if you have lower back pain, or especially if you have sciatica. This can really help. And again, you also want to just try to relax as much as you can in the areas that are not being stressed. Keep your lower back on the mat, shoulders relaxed, your face and your jaw relaxed. And again, because we're stretching, we're holding for a little while. It takes time for the fascia and to release the connective tissue. Okay, go ahead and release. Then we'll switch to the other side. Cross your other ankle over, pull your knee towards you, interlace your fingers behind your thigh. And then relax everything that can be relaxed. Okay, inhale and exhale. Release. Now come into your relaxation pose. Usually you're on your back with your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Let your feet fall to the side. Bring your arms slightly out to the side. Palms up. This is the traditional pose, but if there's something else that you would prefer, you can keep your knees bent if this is hard on your lower back, or you can have your arms up overhead. It's just whatever is a comfortable resting pose for you. And you can stay here as long as you want. And then go ahead and begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your arms up overhead. Stretch out long. Nice long stretch. Bring your arms back down by your side and bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And then make your way over onto your side. It doesn't matter which side, totally up to you. And after you pause for a few moments here, just gently begin to push yourself back up to seated. Again, coming into a comfortable seated position. Bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart. Thank you guys for joining me. Doing a little bit of stretch and yoga today. Have a blessed day.